expert label reader after this evening. A common ingredient found
at some point. Oh, I've just started to stop recording at some point, so I've just set to record again.
I'm not starting again.
No, okay.
You will learn how to be an expert label reader after this evening. A common ingredient found in many other skincare and cosmetic products is mineral oil, known as petroleum, petrolatum, paraffin, Vaseline, and many other names. Does the person on your left use hand cream 5 times a day? Does the person on their left use lip balm every half hour? Better yet, does the person on your right go to bed with lotions and socks on their hands and feet thinking this works? If it did, why do they have to do it over and over again? I'm going to tell you right now. Mineral oil's molecular structure is too large to be instantly absorbed by the skin, so instead it forms a film on the skin's surface. This film blocks your pores and interferes with your body's natural respiration, as well as the secretions of toxins. Mineral oil blocks the absorption of any beneficial nutrients in your product and actually leaches vitamins and nutrients and water from your skin, causing you to show the signs of aging. Be sure it's never left on yours. That's why you have a rash when you use Johnson.
Oh, that's why.
Probably.
I've been wondering.
Okay. How about when you go to the zoo and after petting the animals, you're left with a sticky, greasy residue? What is left on your hands is lanolin, the greasy stuff secreted from wool-bearing mammals to help shed water from their coats. Lanolin and animal collagen, other animal-derived products, are also molecularly too large to penetrate the skin. Artificial colours and fragrances have no purpose being left on your skin either. And for those concerned with animal rights, you'll be happy to know Arbonne's products are guaranteed to not have any animal tallow in these. Arbonne products are guaranteed to not have animal tallow in these ingredients are not right, and these ingredients are not right for the way our skin is made up. Our products are clinically and blind tested, which is not a requirement for companies, but are to obtain. But our CEO, Kay Napier, strongly believes that this is the right and ethical approach to prove how good our products are. We go above and beyond and also test on human volunteers with diagnosed sensitive skin. Ophthalmologists tested around the eyes and tested against the top leading brands. Right, so what that means is our clinical studies are not carried out in-house. They are left to be performed by independent external laboratories. So when the published studies say that 96% of people achieved a reduction of fine lines from using the RE9, that's because they did. No doubts, no spin, just left with the facts. Our products are also certified vegan, BSCG stamped, and we are one of the first companies over 35 years ago to embrace recyclable materials and eco-conscious manufacturing. Pretty huge, I know, and the right thing for our planet. So what are we waiting for? Are we ready to have a play with these fabulous products for ourselves right away? I'll pass the gift to the left. And the person holding the gift right now is the winner.
Yay! Christine's got loads. The person holding it right now is the winner.
Yeah, thanks. I want it to my collection.
Christine's got 3 now.
Toothpaste as well?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, one passed our toothpaste.
That's not bad. So, you all know a little bit more now about what makes these products different, what makes them quite unique, and it's worth going home and having a little look and reading the labels of what you're using already just to see, out of curiosity, all the different things that are in there. So, we're going to talk a little bit more about products now.
Well, if we start that, I'm going to have to shoot.
Thank you anyway.
I'll text you about dropping these off later on. Is that all right then?
Yeah, great.
And then I'll just put something on Facebook about if people want to borrow the products if you're not using them. Yeah.
Bye. Okay, so we're going to start off with our flagship anti-aging range, which is the RE9 collection. So who has a skincare routine at the moment? Yeah? Good. Do you all understand what you use and why you use it and the order that you should use things?
Because I've always done it.
Because you've always done it.
Yeah, because when I first got skincare, they told me the order.
Right, okay. So I'm going to go through the order that you should use things in, and then you'll know if you're doing it right.
This was over 20 years ago.
So you start off with your cleanser. Now the RE9 range, this is our flagship range, anti-aging range. So it's for over 25s ideally, not anybody really concerned with anti-aging. So the active ingredients in this, they work very fast, and they do in fact give 24-hour results, which there aren't any other skincare lines that can actually say that they give results in 24 hours, so you can notice the difference. One of the biggest ingredients in the range is oranges, because oranges actually have one of the highest forms of antioxidants that goes directly into the skin, full of antioxidants, also full of vitamin C, which again is very, very good at anti-aging in the skin. So we've got 9 anti-aging elements in our particular range. A lot of the closest other range on the high street have only got 7 anti-aging elements in. We also got an ingredient called Kuzo, which is a vine that's grown in the Amazon rainforest. And what it does is it wraps itself around trees and holds onto it so it clings. Now what the Kuzo does in these products is it helps to wrap around the collagen and helps to pull the collagen together, so it helps tighten and firm the skin as well. Now other products that use different kinds of collagen, plant collagen is actually the best one for the skin because it's the only one that can really penetrate into the skin properly, which is why we use that particular kind. Now, as I said before about the pumps, because they're vacuum pumps, the amount is pre-measured, so you don't need to worry about any wastage. What you pump is exactly what you need for your skin. So you start off with your cleanser. Now this is a cleansing wash, so you mix it with a little bit of water. Yeah. Massage over the skin and then rinse off with warm water. If you do have a lot of makeup on, then you might find that you need to wash a couple of times. Really, really important to remove your makeup before you go to bed at night, because if you go to sleep with your makeup on, it can clog your pores, cause blemishes, dry the skin out.
Every night you're haunting me.
About taking your makeup off.
About taking, I can tell you now. Honestly, every night I go to bed and I go,
it's habit.
and I think about you.
It's habit. Do you know what? When I
It's like habit, but like I bet like once a week, every 5 a week I go. Yeah. Now you're there.
Good. It's habit. Do you know what? I was out on Friday night, didn't get home till about 1 o'clock in the morning. A couple of drinks, as you do, and went to bed. Didn't have any recollection whatsoever of taking my makeup off, but I did it.
Really? Just habit?
I'd done it.
Yeah.
Friday night. Had no recollection of taking it off whatsoever.
After night out, I'll have to have time to
Yeah.
it's like 1 in the morning.
I didn't just
Habit
have
now.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is
But that much
literally
time to
habit.
shower it off.
Off your body as well. So really, really important to be removing your makeup. Whatever skincare line you're using, you always need to remove your makeup. And this routine will go with whatever range you're using as well. So always cleanse your skin. Then we move on to the toner. Now, the forgotten step. So this particular toner is in a spray. So you just spritz over your skin as so.
Yeah.
So have a spritz with the toner.
Do it on your face or your hands. Ready?
And what that's going to do
Hand
is
facial.
that's going to help to remove any excess cleanser from the skin. It's going to balance the skin. It also acts as a humectant, and what a humectant is that will draw moisture to it. So anything else you then apply to the skin, the moisture from that product is going to draw to the skin cells as well. Yeah, you can also spray it over the top of your makeup to set your makeup as well.
They use it on Keeping Up with Kardashians. It's featured in the background. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, featured background in quite a lot of TV programs where they've used it just to set their makeup.
Yeah.
People have it in their handbag just to spray it.
Yeah, it's good to use in the morning, and then you won't need to touch makeup all day. So cleanse and tone. Then we've got our serum.
Oh, ask us if we know.
Anybody know what serum does?
Danny does.
Does anyone else want to answer that?
This is it, listen. It's glue.
Glue. It's got tiny molecules in it which go right down all 7 layers of skin, which your moisturiser doesn't do. The molecules are really, really tiny. They go all the way down to the dermis, which is the bottom layer of skin, and it actually breaks through the glue and it speeds up the cell turnover. A baby has a cell turnover of 28 days, and adult cell turnover is 45 days. So it takes 45 days for our bottom layer of skin to get to the top. So by the time it took 45 days, it's going to be a bit sluggish, a bit aging, a bit old. So the serum speeds that up, so it moves from the bottom to the top quicker.
Yeah, so it breaks down the glue that binds the new and the old skin cells together.
Very good. I'm very impressed with the guests of the party. So yeah, it's going to help to increase the cell metabolism, getting those old skin cells to the surface quicker, the new skin cells to the surface quicker, sorry, so that the skin looks younger, looks more radiant. What else it's also going to do is the molecules in a serum are going to be able to penetrate much deeper than a moisturiser. So this is also like your superfood. So this is chock full of amino acids, of enzymes, different vitamins, lots and lots of good stuff to really, really feed the skin. You're going to have collagen in there, which is going to help to plump the skin cells as well. So this is going to work on your deeper layers. So you'd apply this all over the skin, around the eyes, never on the eyelids, but you can go take this around the eyes, down the neck, all over. So that's your superfood. Then we've got our eye cream.
Can I just add something? I've actually run out of serum, and I've noticed a really big difference in my skin. In I think 2 or 3 days I've not been using serum. I've noticed a big difference. You see that I've run out. Yeah. But yeah, I've noticed a really big difference. I just wanted to add that. Sorry.
Yeah, you'll have your highest percentage of active ingredients of all of your products will be in the serum. Highest percentage. So that really is your wonder product.
And also another really good tip for consultants: if you buy another serum, I keep these pots because you can take the things off, get your new one, pump it in, and then you've got 2 halves. You know, if you lend.
Does it actually go in there?
That one, yeah.
It does. First, don't you?
I suppose you would do, yeah.
Just because the age of
yeah,
products.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. So eye cream. Anybody use eye cream, or do you use eye cream, or do you just use moisturiser all the way around? You do now, but you didn't used to. So why do we need to use eye cream? Anybody know?
The skin is thinner, so it needs to be a different cream.
Right, I'm going to show you a little tip. Take 2 fingers. Just feel the skin on your cheek. Little pinch. Yeah. Gently. Skin around your eyes. Give it a little pinch. Ooh. Feel the difference? Yeah. Yeah. Right, the skin around your eyes is 7 times thinner than the skin on the rest of your face. And it also has no sebaceous glands, which are your oil glands. So because it doesn't have any oil glands, that's why it's the first place to show the signs of aging. You're going to get your dehydration lines and your wrinkles around the eyes because your skin's natural oil is not there to moisturise it. If you use a regular moisturiser around the eyes, you'll end up making your eyes puffy. The molecules in an eye cream are a lot smaller than those in a moisturiser, and they're catered specifically for this very delicate, very fine area. So how you use it, you pump a little tiny bit, about the size of a grain of rice, onto your ring finger. Why your ring finger? This is the finger with the least pressure and the most control. Put your hand on your leg, lift up your thumb, third finger, second finger, third finger, last finger. Yeah? Yeah. Feel this ring finger? Well. Yeah, and you can do that trick as well, and you can't pull your fingers away.
So like that, with your middle fingers, knuckles together. So you look together, and now move all your fingers and see which one you can't move.
So you've got least pressure with most control. So a little tiny bit, and you'd apply around the occipital bone. You don't apply right on the eyelid, just around here, and you can just pat in. And what that's going to do is you don't need to apply it too close to the eye. If you do, you'll find your eyes might go a little bit puffy. The skin around the eyes are going to act like blotting paper, and it's going to seep that product up to the skin and the areas that it needs to. If you've got any left over, put it on your top lip. That will go some fine lines as well. So that's your eye cream. Very, very important because nobody wants crow's feet. So then your day cream. Day cream's really, really important because that's what's going to be protecting your skin, hydrating the skin. You all right? You want some day cream as well? So your day cream, that's going to hydrate your skin, it's going to protect your skin. Our day creams have got an SPF of 20 as well, which is really, really important because the biggest agent out there is sun damage. So really, really important to be using an SPF. And again, the pump will give you the exact measurement that you need to hydrate and protect the skin. And then at night time, so instead of using the day cream in the evening, you'd use the night cream instead. The reason the night cream comes in a pot rather than a pump is because it's a lot richer. At night time is when your skin regenerates itself, it heals itself. That's when your body is going through that kind of repair procedure. So the night cream is a lot richer, more anti-aging ingredients, more anti-aging properties. So it's really going to feed and nourish the skin, which is why it's a little bit quicker to really have to hydrate it. So that's your night cream.
Did you say it comes with a spatula as well?
Yeah, it does come with a spatula. So you should always, when you have a pot of product, use a spatula to scoop it out. If you stick your fingers in it, two things are going to happen. You're going to have to start to deactivate the product because the active ingredients are going to be contaminated. You're also going to contaminate it with bacteria that might be under your fingernails. So you're putting germs into your product and then spreading it all around your face. So always use your spatula and never stick your fingers in your product. Any questions?
I think it sounds beautiful.
Lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Delicious on your skin.
You could mention the clinical results that have been proven to be the best anti-aging on the market.
Yeah? Yeah, so what was that?
Blind test that it was added the best anti-aging products against all the top leading brands.
Yeah, top leading brands in America, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So on the blind testing, they came out top against everything else, against all the top leading ones on the market and the top ones in network marketing as well. So that's our flagship anti-aging range. And then there's the before and after photos if you wanted to pass them around.
Oh, do they?
So I've got some before and after photos that you can pass around to have a look at as well.
That would be better to have them on with the names on.
So the next range I'm going to briefly touch on is our FC5 range. Now, this has got skincare, so this has got a range for normal to dry skin and also oily combination skin. We've got our shampoo and conditioner in this range. There's body products, shower gel, body lotion, the whole range. Now, this range is actually really clever, and this was one of the reasons, well, this is probably one of the biggest reasons that I decided to start my Arbonne business. I've been a beauty therapist for 20 years now, and I have never before come across this kind of technology, and I thought it was very, very impressive. So FC stands for Fresh Cell Technology. The 5 is that we use 5 different fruits and vegetables in the products. So we've got carrot, strawberry, kiwi, pumpkin and mango. Yes.
Do I get a prize?
Yes, you do. There you go.
I know a few consultants.
Well done. So the FC5 technology is very, very clever. Now, any product that you buy off the shelf is going to have a certain amount of active ingredients in. And a lot of the time, those active ingredients will come from different fruits and plants. You see them all over the place, plant activated, etc., etc. So when the products are made, the active ingredients are taken from whichever source they've come from, and then they are mixed in with the base of the cream or whatever it is that's being mixed into it. Then you have to add in a lot of different preservatives to be able to keep those products as active as possible and also stop them going off. Now, over time, those active ingredients naturally deteriorate. They oxidize. It just happens over time. Like if you've got some fruit in the bowl in the kitchen, it's going to, over time, it's going to deteriorate and go bad. What the Fresh Cell technology does is extract those fruit and plant extracts, and then they encase it in like a bubble. Now, it stays in its purest form in that bubble, in the product. So we don't have to have parabens or other harsh chemicals in there, because the fresh cell technology is going to hold everything intact. Now, I can show you exactly how this works as well. So this is the hand cream. I'm going to put a little bit on your hands. Don't rub it in, just leave it as it is. So, all those active ingredients stay intact. Now, I want you to smell the hand cream now. Now, I want you to rub it in, and now smell it again. You smell the difference?
The AAC, all you can smell is this.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, God.
So what's happening is it's that mechanical movement is popping all of those bubbles and releasing those active ingredients, which are then going to penetrate into the skin and do their work. So you're getting those active ingredients as pure as you can possibly get them and as fresh as you can possibly get them to give you the most activity and the most benefit. And you can smell the difference.
My husband loves this. He's a Tyler and he's got really rough hands with calluses, and this has actually made his hands really soft.
It's brilliant. It's fantastic hand cream. And again, it's not going to have any mineral oil or paraffin or anything like that in. That's just going to put a barrier on the skin and stop those active ingredients going into it. So all of the FC5 range is made using this technology. All of the fragrances is very, very similar because it's made using those 5 different fruits and vegetables. Before and after, it's fresh, so we can put some before and afterwards. Do you think that's enough, that FC5?
Yeah, I would probably just say something about how we've got the face ranges and that they're pH correct. So I think that's really important. That you could ask, does anyone here have oily skin or dry skin? So ask that question.
So all of the products as well, both the RE9 and all the other facial products, they're all pH correct for the skin as well, which is really, really important. Anybody know what the correct pH of the skin is?
5.5.
Yes, 5.5. A lot of products out there can be a pH 7, which is neutral, but the skin is slightly acid. Anybody use products for dry dehydrated skin or oily skin? Yeah?
I've got oily skin.
Now, do you find that you are getting the results? What is the product you're using for oily skin stopping your skin being oily?
No.
Is it still oily?
Yeah.
How long have you been using the products for?
Since I was about 14, so about 10, 12 years.
So if you're using a product for a particular skin type or a particular skin problem and you've still got that problem, the product isn't working. It's not doing what it's supposed to do. It's not regulating the skin. It's not hydrating the skin enough. So a lot of the time that can be because the product isn't pH correct. It could be a pH near a 6 or 7 instead of being a pH 5.5, which is what's going to balance the skin and regulate the skin to whether it is too oily or dry. So that's one of the reasons that these products are so much more effective. And you'll find if you have got an oily skin or if you've got a problematic skin. Now we've got a new product range that's just been launched called the Clear Future range. Which is specifically for acne-prone skin and congested skin, and that is really, really good because it's got salicylic acid or something in it, which is very healing on the skin. It's going to help to draw out toxins from the skin, and it's going to help to regulate the sebum flow of the skin as well. And again, it's pH 5.5. So if you did have a problematic skin, then you would be starting off on that particular range, but you wouldn't have to stay on it, because that should be clearing your skin up, and then you could maybe move on to the FC5 oily combination skin and then move on to normal to dry or normal skin, because it should be making your skin better. If you're using a product for 10 years and it's not making your skin better, it's not working for your skin. You've also got to remember your skin is working from the inside out. You need to have a good diet. You need to be drinking plenty of water for whatever condition your skin is in, because that's going to be detoxifying your body and detoxifying your skin. So really, really important. There's no point using the most amazing cream on your face if you're going to fill your body with junk, because it's going to show through your skin as well. Something else that is really good with the Arbonne range
Bringing the Arbonne bottle there.
is the fact that we do have a nutrition range as well. So, and this is the only skincare company I've ever known that not only works from the outside of the skin in, but is also going to deal with digestive problems and different other problems internally. That's going to help to work on the skin from the inside out as well, which is really, really important. Which, if anybody wants to talk to me later about any of those, feel free to come and have a look. Okay.
Brilliant. And what I would do, I would mention, so we did said this, your 2 top products. So mine was the gel and
Yeah.
biscuits, obviously everybody's going to be different.
Yeah.
And just say your personal testimony. So what are your 2 top products?
So my 2 top
that you haven't
products that I haven't mentioned, Jeannie's pads, I think are absolutely amazing.
Over that side. On the floor. Yeah.
These are absolutely phenomenal. These have got a bioretinol solution which you use with pads, and they act to resurface the skin. They're fantastic for anti-aging, helping to get rid of all the dead skin cells on the surface. Retinol is one of the most amazing ingredients in the world.
It got rid of my scars.
Yeah, it'll get rid of scars. It will help to balance sebum flow on the skin. It's great with anybody with acne because it's going to help reduce acne scarring, fine lines, skin pigmentation. It's just absolutely amazing. It's a
I
really
went to an
wonderful
event, this
product.
woman had aging spots, so like dark brown spots, and she used that. And then I spoke to the girl, she joined us a PC and bought the Genius, and I spoke to the girl whose party it was, like about a month later, and it got rid of, or at least minimised her brown aging spots. Amazing.
Really important that you're careful to use an SPF with this though, because it is taking off the surface layers of skin. You need to make sure you protect your skin from the sun, and you can't use it if you're pregnant and breastfeeding because of the retinol that's in it. So that's a definite one of my top products. Probably.
Use the Jello.
Do you know, I do use it a little bit. I do love fish sticks though. Can't live without fish sticks. They're just the most amazing things in the world. This segment's asking one now tonight. But just energy levels, just make you feel so much better.
They just like
Fantastic.
soak your body.
They do when you've got jet lag, don't they?
Yeah, just amazing.
Yeah.
Just amazing.
Brilliant.
That was brilliant. So now
So-
would you just hand out your feedback forms and
I think if anybody's got any questions, and I'd probably now get people up to come and have a look.
Would you at
Come and
this
have a
point
look and-
mention that there is a Christmas range and
Yeah, so we've got, so now you can come and have a look at any of the products, have a play with anything. We've got the Christmas range that's out at the moment as well. We've got some beautiful gifts. Come and have a little play. Come and ask me any questions. If anybody's got any particular concerns with their skin, come and have a chat with me. If you want to try anything, the only thing I ask is if you're having a look at any pots, please can use the spatulas to try the products. Enjoy. And I've got a few feedback forms that I'd be really grateful if you could fill out for me, just because it helps me improve on my parties. And if you've got any tips for me, then that's great. And thank you very much for listening to me.
feedback?
Yeah.